Alright, so it says, I can simplify radicals using perfect squares. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Last night we wrote down our perfect squares on the note card, correct? Alright, so we should have our counting numbers on the left side and our perfect squares on the right. Then counting, then perfect squares. Counting, perfect squares. You needed to at least do to 20. And we're going to use those today to be able to break down radicals. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
You supposed to glue it on there?
No.
Yes.
I just have it sitting there so that you know to have it out, because we need it. Okay, are we ready? So the first thing that we're going to do today is we are just going to take the square root of perfect radicals. Now, what does the square root mean?
Oh, I mean like the number times itself.
It does mean the number times itself. Take a point.
I was going to say, he said it like he was shocked.
Now, is that the same thing as... Is that the same thing as dividing by 2?
I got that.
No, it's not the same thing as dividing by 2. Dividing by 2, yes. Dividing by 2 is half, and square root is not cutting it in half. It's finding the number that multiplies itself to get you that number. Say hello to Mr. Hester. Say goodbye to Mr. Hester.
That's Mr. Hester?
Yes. That's not Dr. Hester. That's Mr. Hester.
That's what.
There's two. There's two of them. All right, so example 1. Simplify each radical. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're just going to take the take the square root of some numbers.
Wow. You better start praying right now.
I don't know what you want me to do, but turn your desk.
He said we're having the way. He said we're having he said we're having
Mazera, move over here. Move over here.
I wish we were.
You can sit over here with us.
I know what you meant.
On the floor.
Come on, son, you're taking too long. Let's do this. We got a class to have.
Right here?
Oh my. All right.
No, sit that right here.
Oh.
All right, so here's our first problem. All right, now again, taking the square root is not dividing by 2. That's cutting it in half. So we need 2 of the same number that multiply to give you this. That's why we have a note card. So is 361 anywhere on here? So the answer is 19. I know.
Don't even need it. No changing.
So we would break it down into 19 and 19. We have 2 of the same number.
Whoa.
I know. Chaos. Magic.
My back.
Alright, so for B, what would the square root of 169 be?
13.
Because you break it down into 13 times 13, right? Look at you go.
Don't we need points for that?
Every time y'all ask, do I get a point, I'm going to take a point away.
For real?
Oh, he's
We'll fix it tomorrow. Just make it through 30 more minutes. You can do it. 20.
It's so hard not to ask.
We got like 40 because we're doing 20, aren't we?
No.
No, we're not for that class. We'll sit next to it.
Yeah, we go to 8th period. Alright, this should say C, but I just don't. I lost my mind. Had a Blair moment where I wanted to write a B. Alright, what about 225? Okay, so now, do you see how we're going to use our card?
Yes.
Okay. So now we're adding a new step to it. It's still very easy, so everybody just breathe. Sean, I need you to be nice.
Can I get like a different card? I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes. It's in the bottom. Pick that up and not be a psycho. Pick up the note card. I will. You want to keep talking about it? And then we can just walk down there. Yes.
Can you put your note card back up on the screen for a second?
Hey, Sean. Hey, sorry.
Never mind.
Okay. Alright, so please write example 2.
Don't.
And I want you to write simplify each radical using perfect squares.
Dang it. No, okay.
Are you sure?
I'm copying. Okay, what?
Okay, so that's our learning target for today. This is our goal for today, is to be able to simplify the radical using perfect squares. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
I'm ready to rumble.
Why are we not ready?
I do. Because it's just like a truck and we're not prepared for it.
Every day in 6th period?
Well, if life hit you like a truck, then you would be dead. Or
John.
hospitalized. Sorry.
Alright, so first one, write the square root of 24. Now remember, your little sign has to have the mullet on there, or it's division, not square root.
Right. That's when you.
Do you need this one for now? Do you just need this one until you finish? Okay.
Oh, so that line is going down this one.
This is the mullet. This is the front of the hat.
Oh.
It's a redneck wearing a hat. Yes, the mullet's in the back. A redneck wearing a hat. Alright, so now, what you do is you find the biggest perfect square that goes in a 24. So let's look at our card. Now, perfect squares are the right column, not the left. So pick a number on the right that's the biggest one that divides evenly into 24. Alright, so some of us yelled 16, so everybody get your calculator. And if you don't have a calculator, watch mine.
Okay.
No.
That one's for 18.
24 divided by 16 is 1.5, so that does not work. So now we need to pick another one. What about 9? 24 divided by 9. That does not work. What could we try next? 4. 24 divided by 4. What does that give us? Okay.
How?
Oh my gosh, baby. I just did 24 divided by 4, and that's 6.
Ow.
No, wait, stop. Just,
No, I was.
I know.
So, you gotta get 6?
No, honey. Okay.
Oh, you gotta get a whole number, not a guess.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I get it.
Sorry, that didn't work.
All right, now, yes. Ask it. Okay, so again, we picked the biggest perfect square that goes into 24. The biggest one is 4. Now, what is the square root of 4?
2.
Because remember, we need 2 of the same number, right?
Yes.
Do we have 2 of the same number?
Yes, we do.
So this is what you do. You bring 2 to the outside. But what happens to this 6? Can we take the square root of it?
Yeah.
It's not a perfect square, is it?
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, Charlotte, perfect square. You're right. You're so correct.
So it stays under the radical.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Does everybody see what just happened? I did not know that we had a velociraptor in here. Yes, I'll walk through it one more time. So the first thing we did was we found the biggest perfect square that went to 24, and that was 4. Okay? All right, and then we got 6. So we wrote 4 times 6 because we want a factor tree. Now, 4 is a perfect square, so we broke it down into 2 of the same number, which is 2 times 2. So now that we have 2 of the same number, we take the square root and we get one of them and bring it to the outside. And then 6 does not have a friend to go outside and play with, so he stays in the house.
That's all we do?
That's all you do.
That's my life story.
Now, this is what we did up here. Remember, we took the square root of this. We had 2 friends, so it can stay outside. 169 breaks down into 13 and 13. So we had two of the same number, so it goes outside the radical. Does everybody understand?
No.
What part? Okay.
I think I get it.
Somebody hit by a truck.
All right. B. Are you guys ready?
B as in dog.
Be a dog.
All right. 98.
You're a smart person to do your math.
Truth. That's fine. All right. 98. What do you think is the biggest perfect square on our list that goes into 98?
81.
Okay, we're trying 81. So everybody take, it's not going to work. Everybody do 98 divided by 81. Tell me what you get. So that doesn't work.
What are you doing?
All right, let's look at our list. Perfect square, guys. It's this column. Perfect square. Baby, 8 is not a perfect square.
9.
We need the biggest one. So let's try 36. That doesn't work.
9.
This is 49. That's not a perfect square.
Yes, it is.
49 is the biggest one. We need the biggest one, Tyreek. Biggest one, honey.
81.
That doesn't divide evenly.
We just did that, and it doesn't divide evenly.
Square.
Okay, we are trying to find the biggest perfect square that divides into it evenly.
Oh, I got this.
So when we did 81, we got that. That doesn't divide into it evenly. So we do 49, and we get 2. Does everybody see that? All right, so now let's break it down. Wait, Tater. Wait. All right, we have 49 and 2. What does 49 break down into, Shakeen? 2 sevens. Now, we need 2 of the same number. Do we have 2 of the same number?
Yes.
All right, so that goes to the outside. What happens to that 2? Stays in the house. Now, listen to me carefully. You cannot write this 7 right here. It cannot go in the mullet. The 7 goes outside. The index is the only thing that goes in the mullet. What is the index of this radical? 2, because it's not written. So you would say this as 7 root 2.
I have a question.
Yes.
How do you get 2 because it's squared?
No, I got 2 because I did 98 divided by 49, and that gave me 2.
Oh.
It will not always be 2, because you see how we got 4 and 6 right here? That was the biggest perfect square, yes.
When you add the mullet, why do you add the?
So you can
When
tell
do we-
if it's not
Because it's the
division.
80s and you're trying to get.
Yes. Because this is a radical, so you have to have a mullet. If it was not a mullet, it would be a division sign. Alright. C, yes. Because we need 2 of the same number, and 49 is a perfect square. Because 2 is not a perfect square. Like 6 isn't a perfect square, right? So we didn't break that one up. And there's not 2 numbers that can multiply by itself to give you 2. 1 times 1 is not 2.
I mean,
That's okay. And we don't have that for 6 either, because 3 and 2 are not the same number. Yep, you need 2 of the same number. Alright. Let's try C. Are you guys ready?
yes.
No.
Why? Alright, 432.
The closest one to that would be 400.
Okay, but will 400 divide into 432 evenly? Okay, so we need to pick another one.
Oh, 216. Yeah.
216?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's do 432 divided by 216.
But that's not a perfect square.
216 is not a perfect square.
It's not. Yeah. 64. No.
What about, what number are we doing, 432? What about 196?
196.
That doesn't work.
No.
Alright, what about 121?
144.
No.
144?
Yeah. You get 3. Yeah, you get 3.
Awesome. Alright, so this breaks down into 144 and 3. Now, you don't have to break your perfect square down each time like we've been doing. You can get your card, The square root of 144 is what?
12.
So that comes to the outside. What happens to the 3? He stays in the house.
So you can just do that. You'll be right.
Yeah. You don't have to break it down each time. I was just doing that to show you how we got two numbers. If you want to break it down into two of the same number, you can. But you don't have to. They're both easy. Alright. One more. And then we're going to get out our note card. I'm sorry, our boards. Alright. 405.
Bless you. Oh.
God.
Bless you. Alright. Figure out what the biggest perfect square is that can go into that.
Oh, we're going 4 or 5, okay.
What? That's not a perfect square. We have to do perfect squares.
69. Can I use this? 69.
It's not a perfect square.
Hey, how do you
Divide.
Okay. 81. It's 81.
81 times 5.
81 and 5.
How do you get it?
Okay, you do 405 and you divide it by 81.
Oh, okay.
Alright, what's the square root of 81?
9.
So it's 9 root 5.
This is so easy.
Alright, una más.
Yeah. Once you find it.
And these take practice, like doing them over and over and over and over and over again. You don't just instantly. We're going to have a test next week on all of our exponent properties and this.
Can you use your calculator, right?
Please don't do that.
Can you use this in your calculator, right? You're going to be able to use this thing right here.
We're going to be able to use our note cards.
And calculator?
And why would I not let you use the calculator?
My first teacher was, or didn't let us.
Am I your 8th grade teacher? Okay.
She's your 9th grade teacher.
We have moved to the next level. Ah, Blair. Alright, are you ready? Last one, and then we're getting out our whiteboards and practicing that way.
We've never used those. That's crazy.
That's perfect, though.
294 is the next one. Please cut them down so you don't cut your hair.
Stop telling me.
49.
Don't tell people. People are still trying.
I want to try.
Sorry.
You don't know that the whole class is trying?
No,
I
really.
thought you.
Yeah, I thought it was like for
I
Annie.
thought.
No. But I appreciate
At least
that.
I got it, though.
Tell me the whole simplified thing in just a minute. Let everybody keep going and then tell me the whole simplified thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Why are you so weird?
Me? I'm not even on here.
Right? You couldn't even say that. Like, finish that sentence because you know you're a weirdo.
Okay, I got it.
Alright, Brayden, can you tell me the full simplified thing?
Hold on, one second. See,
I got it.
Jan got it.
Christian has it.
Jan.
Christian has it. Christian has it. Christian.
5, 4, 3. Alright, Kristen.
I don't know.
Not 49.
And? What's the whole simplified thing?
Oh, the whole thing. I just only.
Hannah. 7 root 6. Take a point. What's the square root of 49, baby?
7.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow.
Look at this number. This is your perfect square, right?
Yeah.
And then you go back to your counting number.
Well, I got 6 and 36. I went with 6.
6 times 36 does not give you 294.
It gives you
216.
6 times 6.
6 times 6 is 36.
Yes, honey, but 36 times 6 gives you 216, not 294.
I thought you like. I thought I got 294 and then I went down 2 lines and I got 49 and 6. I thought you'd go look for the
No, you see how this is your perfect square?
Yeah.
Okay. You look to the left of him. Go back to your counting number. That's how you take the square root.
I got
And that's where we got the 7 from. The 6 stays in the house.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now please get out the whiteboards that are in the bottom drawer.
I got it. Oh, never mind. Well, that's not want to get one.